everyone, it's Liz with The Hug Life in collaboration with Sweet Stamp Shop, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make easy book plates. These are great if you're like me and you like to give books as gifts. You're going to need a couple things. Today we'll be using Blocked Alpha, this amazing set called Book Club, I'm in love with it, and One Word. Just the banner at the bottom is what I'm going to be using. I'm also using a corner rounder and 1/2 inch and some sticker paper by Avery. You're going to need some pigment ink in black or colors. I like to emboss in this project, so you need some emboss powder as well as a heat tool. I cut out the sticker paper into 3 inches by 4 inches, and now I'm using the Blocked Alpha to write out the phrase from the Library of. Now this set is great because it comes with multiples of the letter. However, I didn't have enough R's to make library and the word from. So what I did was I spaced everything out and then I took the R out of library. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and corner around all of the little pieces of paper, washi it down, and put on my work surface. So I spaced out the word library with the R in it, and then I took the R out and I put it on a separate acrylic block. So that way I can just do it like individually and it's so much easier. Now I'm using some clear embossing powder. I'm gonna go ahead and heat set that with my heat tool, make sure it's nice and hot. And now you have that amazing feeling of the raised edges of the stamp. I'm using the stamp Book Club and that cute stamp of books and coffee. That is a perfect rainy day for me, or actually, let's be real, any day. I'm gonna go ahead, use pigment ink, set it with some clear embossing powder, and heat set it with my heat tool. Next, I'm using the banner at the bottom of One Word. I thought that'd be a great place to put your name. So I'm using Versamark, which is a clear sticky ink. I'm gonna ink that down, and I decided I wanted to use that because I wanted to use gold embossing powder. I thought it was kind of a fancy touch. And again, I'm just gonna go ahead and heat set it. Now, one of the reasons why I love embossing is because you can do things like watercolor and it will help the watercolor stay in specific areas. I'm using Tim Holtz Distress Ink in Picked Raspberry and Spun Sugar, as well as an aqua pen. And I'm gonna go ahead and watercolor the center of the image first because I wanted that area to have more pigment and to dry in more of like a watercolory, blotchy fashion. That is the least descriptive way to put it, but you'll see what I mean in a second. And as that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of the white area. And you'll see that first area that I did kind of sets and dries first, so it has like almost makes that center area stand out. And the embossing also helps to keep the water in the places that I want it to. So now I'm going to use some water, and because Distress ink is water reactive, I spritzed it with some water, and now it kind of has some water droplet effect on it. So I made a couple more besides just this pink one. The other two I made just by stamping and then coloring it in with some markers. Really simple and easy, so you don't have to just watercolor. Really, your imagination is your only limitation. I'm letting a friend borrow this book. I won't name names, but this person may or may not have a couple of my books, and so I decided it was time that I start marking my books when I give it to this person. So I wrote it in, I sealed it down, and now we are ready to rock and roll. There was a little bit of ink that I saw that was right there, and so I just used a white gel pen to clean it up. And you cannot tell that there was ever a mistake there. And there you have it, a really easy way to make book plates. Go ahead and visit sweetstampshop.com for more amazing stamps. And again, I'm Liz with The Hug Life, and I'll catch you later. Bye, guys!